Hi there, this is a new series of videos that I'm making, and these videos are more of a tutorial on how to use reel-to-reels, how to load the tape, and what advantages you can get from using reel-to-reels over other media like cassettes, like CD players, like so many other things. Why would you want a reel-to-reel player? Well, basically with the tape you get a saturation in the sound when you're using tape, and it's a very pleasing saturation. It's also a fully analog medium as well. This is a TEAC A3340S, and this is the first video I'm going to do of this series. And basically this is a four track tape recorder. So you can actually record 4 individual channels on this, or record four all at once, or just a stereo pair. So I just thought I'd show you how this works. This will take, you have a reel selector here, large or small. This will take small reels, 5-inch, 7-inch, and large is 10.5 inch. You have high and low speeds. The low speed is 7.5 inches per second, and the higher speed is 15 inches per second. 15 inches per second will give you a lot better fidelity, less hiss and all that, and better sound quality, but it will obviously use the tape up at twice the rate, so it's uneconomical with tape. But if you want a really high fidelity, 15 inches per second is the way to go. So as I said, these take two sizes of, or few sizes of reels, but predominantly you would get 7-inch or 10.5 inch. And on here is the spigot that you turn in order to clamp onto a 7-inch reel, or you can buy these nab adapters to adapt to 10.5 inch. So I'll just show you how you put these on. You just make sure these are aligned, and you insert like that, and then you clamp up this and then turn that to secure it. And this side here, just make sure it's aligned, and then turns to secure. These actually aren't compatible, these Akai ones aren't compatible with TEAC, but I'm just showing you just for demonstration purposes. Then you would take your tape. These are 2 10.5 inch reels. Insert them onto these locating pins. Turn like this to secure the tape. Make sure the tape is properly put on and not twisted. And this is twisted, you see, so I need to turn it around. See, you can see that the tape face there, the light brown, is facing outwards, so that's the way to go. So then put this side on and lock it. And then with this tape deck, they vary. With this tape deck, you go across this arm here, so the back side of the tape is against here, under this tape path, between the pinch roller and the capstan here, and then take up the slack on this side like this. So let's switch this on then. There we are. You see you have all 4 channels lit up. This model I can put in 2 channel mode like this. So just 2 channels light up. Make sure you have your speed correct. This is a high speed recording, so it's in high, and it's a large reel, so set that to large, and then simply press play. There we are. As you can see, there is a reading there on the VU meters for channel 1 and 3. Normally it'd be 1 and 2 on a 2-track machine, but because this is 4-track, it's 1 and 3, and then the other 2 tracks are 2 and 4. So you can alter the outputs here quite easily for these 4 controls here. You have microphone and line input controls there. We are in tape. If you want to listen to the source, if you're monitoring for recording, select these down. There's no source going in at the moment, so you do this for all 4 channels individually. So you can have different things going on in each of these tracks. As I say, 2 channel or 4 channel, select that. EQ, normal and high. It's a bit like on cassettes where you have ferrochrome and metal tapes. And then you have bias, normal and high. It's the same sort of thing as with cassettes. Here you have the record mode. You can have record mode 1 and 3 on or off, 2 and 4 on or off. So I stop that. This is quite nice, very robust machines, these old TIACs. They have nice push buttons here. So if I show you how to record, pause and record. Let's see, I have to make sure it's... oh yeah, I need to select these 2 to record. See? And then you just press play and it records. You can see these 2 lights light up here. Every tape machine will be slightly different, but this is the basics to get the tape aligned properly. And the sound quality from these is pretty good, especially in 15 IPS. You can generally get 3 and a quarter IPS, inches per second, 7.5 inches per second, and 15 inches per second. And the higher the speed, the better quality and the less hiss. But then you're using much more tape on the higher speed. So it's up to you, but I would recommend these for domestic use. You can buy a job lot of old tapes from eBay. Just listen to what recordings are on there, because you never know. You can have some gems recorded on these, and it's quite interesting to hear all this old music from the 60s and 50s that you've got no idea what you're listening to until you put the tape in. So that is really good. So for a domestic machine, I would recommend that you have 7.5 and 3.75 as speeds. 15 you don't need to worry about, that is professional speed. So unless you're going to be doing professional recording, and there's good reasons why you would want a reel-to-reel for that, then stick, for domestic purposes, I would say stick to 3.75 and 1 7/8 if you want. That's the really slow speed, but stick to the lower speeds for domestic. For professional, you can record a band on this, really, and you can then, I would suggest at least 7.5 or 15 inches per second would give you good results. And with this, drums sound fantastic through tape players because they've got a saturation on the tape and they're really good sounding, great sounding. And some major bands now, major artists like Adele now, they're using tape to record their albums because the sound of the tape is just lovely, and it's all analog as well. Nowadays the digital domain, digital units can sound very thin and soulless, whereas tape captures all the warmth and their saturation, and it's very, very pleasant to listen to over long periods of time. So anyway, I hope this tutorial has helped you. Feel free to comment in the comments and I will endeavour to answer you. And if you like this sort of content, I will record something like this with everything that I get in. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.